What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Tom.
I'm Dean.
I'm Matt.
Today, we are going to be predicting where the top 10 NFL free agents land. Some may go back to their old teams. Some may be new faces in new places. Before we get into it, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our socials, check out our full podcast in the description. So, I was going to rank these 1 to 10, but because we switch some guys out, it's not in a ranking. It's just
all over the place.
Yeah, whatever order. So
Sure.
the first two guys we'll talk about are two guys who just recently got released this week. The first guy, former Jet, Davante Adams. Where do we think Tay Adams is going to end up?
I think Tay Adams still got a lot left in the tank, so I think there should be like a healthy
Apparently,
market
DK
for him.
Metcalf is better than him.
Considerably, yeah.
Yeah, considerably better
But
than him, apparently.
we'll talk about that later. Where do I mean, any receiver, it's the top teams for me are like Packers, Ravens, Chargers. I like Davante on a Packers reunion.
You said Packers, Ravens,
Chargers.
Yeah.
Like those are the teams I think need to go get a receiver.
I'd throw Rams in there.
Okay, yeah.
Throw
Rams
in
with
there
Tay
for
Adams
sure.
would be pretty good.
I don't think he goes back to Green Bay. I think Green Bay's done with that chapter of their life.
Yo, the Chargers have a whole lot of cap space.
Yeah.
Like a whole lot of
The
cap
Chargers are the easiest landing spot for literally any receiver
Yeah.
that could possibly be
Yeah.
available because of the quarterback is just amazing. They also have a ton of cap and haven't figured out receivers since Keenan and Mike Williams left.
And who's got it better than we do? Nobody. They have the best culture. Gonna be soon enough. They might have the best culture soon enough.
Yo, you know what's mad funny, bro? I got on my Chargers.
Yo, let's charge. Let's charge.
Bolt up, baby. Bolt up.
I like the Chargers. Yeah, I mean, like you said, any receiver spot, Chargers are probably the hottest name on the list.
The Chargers having Tay Adams and Ladd running routes is
Forget it.
Terrifying.
It's probably the best route running duo in the league.
Yeah.
That's nasty, bro.
PS2's gonna have his work cut out for him twice.
So of the
twice a
landing
year, but-
spots, rank them.
Okay,
For
so
just the receivers in general, like the most ideal destinations.
By the way, I'm going to throw another one in there. The Patriots definitely need a receiver.
Patriots are gonna get a
100%.
receiver. They're gonna pay
Patriots
some.
will
They're
end
gonna
up-
pay somebody.
It ain't
too.
gonna be Tay because he's gonna go to a contender.
Yeah, he's gonna go to a contender.
He's
I
a
agree.
little more narrowed down, I think.
Okay.
For that reason, like the Patriots, depending on who it is, would be higher up the list because if they can just throw money at a guy,
Yeah.
then like someone's gonna go there. But in terms of
for Davante
specifically,
yeah, let's do that.
I think the Chargers are probably the best option. I like Baltimore too. You know what? Yeah, I'll go Baltimore, Chargers, then probably Green Bay. Like I like Green Bay in there.
Over the Rams.
Fuck. Yeah, I'll put the Rams over Green Bay. All right, so Baltimore, LA.
Nice.
Chargers,
he's gonna
Rams.
end up in San Fran's another one. I'll throw that out there too.
Yeah,
He's a Bay Area kid, I'm pretty
The cool thing about the NFL is
So-
like cap space is fake. Like any team
really
can
is.
just sign anyone for any price and just move money around, and so anyone can get anyone. But yeah, I like those spots.
To give a final prediction, I think he ends up a Ram, oddly enough. I really
like
do. I think he ends up a Ram. He's from California, so I think it's one of the 3 California teams for sure. I just don't know which one, so I'm going to go with the Rams.
The thing with Tay is it's still in play that he just ends up wherever Rodgers goes.
That
So,
too.
like, that's a domino that has to fall. Right now, though, I feel like the Packers is probably the top spot for Tay. I feel like it just makes sense. He's an unfinished biz. They need him so bad. They
So
need his
bad.
skill set so bad.
So bad.
And, like,
I think it's
it's
done.
the type of thing where, like, the Chargers need receiver, but to Tay Adams by himself put the Chargers in the Super Bowl contention, I don't know. They still have some other
Sure.
holes.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it
Tay
gets you
Adams.
damn close.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think Tay Adams alone could make the Packers a legitimate threat in the NFC North, and I mean that's their biggest hole is a wide receiver
100%.
one, and they're not that far off.
I
so.
agree. They're just not. It's just not going to be Davante Adams. I just don't see him going back to
I
Green Bay.
agree.
I also
Especially with no Raj.
can you guys explain to me why the Rams would go and pay Devontae Adams, but they won't keep Cooper
Well,
Kupp.
it's probably. I'm assuming they're not going to pay Devontae nearly as much as Coop was set to get paid.
Yeah, Cooper said to get like
But why
30
wouldn't
mil.
you keep your guy?
Oh yeah,
That's-
I don't
that's
think the
your
Rams
guy.
are in play for
The Rams
today.
also just don't give a like. I hate to put it this way, but they care more about business than they do your feelings.
The Rams also like.
I'm just not
draft-
understanding the
draft
Devontae
receiver
thing.
well.
They do
They're
draft
not gonna.
receiver
Yeah,
well.
they're not.
They
gonna
did just
go
pay
out.
Tutu $10 million also.
Right. That's what
They're not
that was
going
kind of
out
my
and getting
point. Where it was like,
Adams.
if you get Devontae,
Yeah.
They
you might as well
probably
just
they
kept
probably
Kupp.
think they have something there in Jordan Whittington too. Like they've hit those late round receivers every time. Kupp, Puka, maybe now Jordan Whittington. So like they're not paying today.
I don't know
don't
if it
think so.
costs that much at this point.
Who, Devontae?
Yeah, I really don't.
Why not? I mean, if you look at, we just saw Tutu Atwell get
But I don't
10
think
mil.
he's following a bag right now.
Devontae's probably a fat 2-year bag.
I think he's gonna get paid.
I think
bro.
he'll get 20 to 25 a year.
I think even if he's
over
not
2
looking
years.
for a bag, I think the way the wide receiver market is, he's gonna get paid regardless.
Then it's the Chargers.
He's probably
I
the
think
best
that's the best
receiver
spot.
on the market.
that's just-
so like he's gonna get paid.
I mean, he is he's 100% the best
so-
receiver on the market.
Yeah,
but
If he doesn't follow Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I think the Chargers are the best spot, far and away, not even close.
I
to
think
another
he can
team.
end up in San Fran too. I really do.
They
I think
they would have to get rid of Ayuk first. You can't be paying Ayuk all the money they're paying him, and then also bring in Devontae with all
That
the
was
other
the whole
holes in
point in
team.
getting away rid of Debo
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
was to not be
it's also
doing
because
that.
that guy stinks.
Well, yeah, that too, but the money too. So
But you're gonna get rid of Debo and bring in another aging
Right.
receiver.
Except the
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's actually still good. At
Yeah, but
football.
Niners have other holes that they need to address.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know where his priorities are at right now. Like obviously, I don't have sources with the
Right, yeah, yeah,
Let's
like
call him
nothing-
up right now.
Yeah. We imagine we could do something
like
like,
nothing's come out and been like, oh, these are his preferred landing spots or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I like Green Bay a lot though.
that's
I
what I'm
completely
saying though.
agree.
Nothing's gonna. That's what I mean. Nothing's gonna come out about him until Rodgers
Right.
gets
He's
there.
probably
Yeah.
just gonna see where he goes or what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? So I have the Packers. You have the
I'm gonna land on the Packers too. My
Packers,
original.
Chargers.
Chargers, but the Ravens are a close second. I actually love that landing spot too.
I'm a back out of the Rams. I'm gonna go with the Chargers too.
Yeah, I feel like that's the right move.
Mhm.
Next up, speaking on the Chargers, another former Charger who got released, Joey Bosa. I
Oh,
feel
this
like
one's so easy for me.
Bosa's a Niner.
Yeah,
He's a 49er.
My brother said the same thing. Immediately, he looked at me. He goes, "Yeah, that's a 49er."
Perfect fit. Plays with his brother. They have
They need
the
him,
Space
yeah.
for him.
They
yeah.
desperately need an
Desperately
edge
need him.
rusher.
I
right now.
would. A lot of people were saying Buffalo though.
Buffalo makes
Buffalo
a lot
would
of
be
sense too,
sick.
but
I would another Green Bay too. Like I think Green Bay a receiver and a pass rusher is they need. But
Imagine the Bosa brothers coming off both edges,
That's
bro.
sick.
That's so much
That's
fun.
sick.
oh,
That's
depends
awesome.
who they're going after.
Yeah.
But
it definitely does depend on who they're going after.
yeah.
They definitely have a type. They have a type. But no, I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't think Joey's the same player he once was. I think that's pretty clear and obvious. Too many injuries, but regardless, like even the worst version of Joey Bosa right now, that's gonna help the Niners.
Yeah,
They're-
for sure.
They desperately need the pass rush help, and I mean, Nick's gonna be calling up his brother like, "Hey, Joey, do you want to come play for the
Yeah,
49ers?"
not monotone as
Just
possible.
monotone as
Joey's gonna be
possible.
like, "Oh yeah, it sounds like a really cool."
So
Yo, Joey's got a huge nose,
They-
like massive.
yeah.
Massive.
It's so crazy how Joey looks like that, and Nick is just like super handsome.
yeah.
I think they're both handsome.
Yeah, both
Joey's
pretty
not
Joey's
handsome.
handsome.
Sorry, Joey. But
Joey's handsome in his own way.
Joey's handsome.
what does that mean?
Joey's
Joey's got the
Everyone's
flow
handsome in
going
their
on
own way.
too.
Joey's arguably more handsome.
I wouldn't say that, but
What?
I think
Yeah.
it's definitely more.
I don't think the nose does anything bad. You're a guy. Who cares about your
Are you
nose?
saying that because you got a big ass nose?
No, I have a different kind of nose. He has like a Greek god nose. You know what I mean? He does.
Like
no,
handsome
he does.
Squidward.
a Greek
Well,
god.
like,
though.
it's like-
Kinda.
Sculpted,
It has like goes like out then down. You know what I mean?
bro.
It's a
Hold the phone.
angular. Like
I'm
it's
holding
a
the phone,
chisel.
dude.
You do not think that Joey Bosa is more handsome than Nick. There aren't girls on Twitter or Instagram obsessing over Joey.
Maybe.
bet.
There
They-
are over Nick.
Well, Nick's also in the spotlight more.
I don't
you
know. I like Kevin Jonas.
This mother. Stop it. Stop it. No. Stop it.
I think a girl would find that attractive. Sure.
More attractive than this?
We're not girls, bro.
We might as well be shit.
Yeah. More attractive than this man.
Yeah, I mean, imagine
Maybe.
he's screaming at the top of his lungs about the attractiveness. of this
Maybe.
person.
I don't know. I don't like boys.
Hot take.
It's the hottest take we've had on this
Hot take.
podcast.
Next up,
Joey Bosa's a Niner.
yeah. All right. Next up, we would do a quarterback, but we already predicted where the quarterbacks are going to go last week. Go check that out. It's on our channel somewhere. I'll probably link it in the description. So go check that out if you want to see where Sam Darnold is going to be playing next year.
I'm already severely incorrect on some of those.
Yeah. So we'll do another wide receiver, Chris Godwin, who was having a career year before his injury this past year.
I think a perfect fit. I think they're going to draft a receiver. I think a perfect fit would be Denver. I would love to see them get a good 6 reliable, dependable slot receiver.
What just happened?
But I think he's going to end up going back to Tampa Bay. I think that's just going to end up happening.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think he resigns with Tampa Bay. I think they're gonna try and get him back. Obviously, you don't want to pay him too much. I mean, he did just tear his ACL, and he's north of 30 around that area.
He didn't tear his ACL.
What'd he do?
Destroyed his foot.
He
I'm pretty
dislocated his ankle.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, he tore his ACL
Years
way back
ago,
when,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay, that's
He's also
why.
28.
Right. Yeah. All right. So he's close to 30. Yeah. You know. Fucking. Let me talk.
He's north of 30.
Dean's Chris
Come
Godwin.
on.
I said around
Right.
30. I said
said north of
I said
30.
north of 30
Godwin
or close
does
to
feel a
around
lot
30.
older than he is.
He's
I don't
been in
know
the league
why.
for
His
like
knees are over
He's
30.
league
His
for a
fucking
long time.
lower half is over 30.
Yeah,
all right.
no, you're right. He's slow as hell.
But Godwin still got juice in the tank. Like he was cooking before he got hurt. He was absolutely cooking.
Yeah, but
no doubt about it.
I don't know. Another major injury.
Yeah, it's tough. It's gonna hurt the price tag. But I think he's back in Tampa Bay.
Oof. Oddly enough, there's a team out there that desperately needs some wide receiver help and can probably use it on the cheap. And they just love to go for guys with either problems in any way, any single way. It's the Dallas Cowboys, I think. I think the Cowboys go for Chris Godwin. A 1 year, probably like an inflated 1 year deal, 15 to 20 million. Godwin wants to get back out on the market, hopefully after a healthy season. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Dallas.
I don't think he signs a 1 year deal. I don't think that's how the receiver market's going to go this year. A 1 year deal is not going to cut it. It's going to be competitive, and he's going to get multiple years.
You think he's gonna get like a 4-year deal?
Maybe not 4. I think he'll get at least 2 or 3. I don't think it's going to be
I
another.
don't think 3.
I think he gets
2 is possible.
I think he basically gets what turns into a 1+1. Like 1 year of fully guaranteed money. The second year is very dependent on whether you're going to get cut or not,
Maybe.
depending on how good you play.
I just think, first of all, the receiver market's going to be crazy. I think
I think there's too many. That's the problem.
the receiver draft market is not super deep this year. It's more running back heavy. I don't think you're going to find your answers in the draft. I think he's going to get paid just off the fact of the class that's been given for this year.
I don't know. I disagree. I think there's health. I mean, I think there's better options. Maybe. I think there's also healthier options if you don't want to go with the guy coming off an injury. I think it's tough because yes, there are a bunch of teams that do need a receiver out there, but I also think he saw how he played last year and thinks he could get more long-term money if he has a great season and stays healthy.
Yeah.
So that's
I think
where
the
I'm
only
at.
team he signs a 1 year deal to is the Bucks.
Could see that.
I think Chris Godwin stays in the division,
Mm.
but goes to the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
I think this is a sneaky spot. I think the Panthers are looking at one of these guys, and I think Chris Godwin being kind of the sneaky option because he was hurt, I think he fits what they kind of need. They need a guy to make Bryce Young's anything to make Bryce's life easier. I think having a target machine like that in the slot will help Bryce Young long term. You think you have something in Jalen Coker, maybe you have something in Xavier Legette, but those are outside guys. Adam Thielen's still primarily, I mean, Adam Thielen could do anything. That man's God, but he's getting older.
So good at football.
But I think Chris
he's
Godwin,
been getting older for like 4
yeah,
years.
he's
Yeah.
just God. But I think Chris Godwin will help Bryce Young in the long term, and I think that's exactly what the Panthers need. So I think Godwin's, and he has some ties to Dave Canales too. So
Yeah.
Would be-
That's another one. Yep.
Yeah, I like that fit. I like the Canales point. I think he's gonna try and stay in Tampa Bay, but like if they're just hard set on we don't want him because
So I just feel like I've been talking about this for a little while now. I feel like Tampa just has no reason to bring him back.
I agree with that. I mean, the rise of Jalen McMillan just kind of, makes him.
Well, I've been following Chris Godwin because I'm connected to that man,
Right.
and
Oh,
they've
yeah.
been working on a deal for weeks.
I know.
It'll
I mean,
probably
like,
get
if you
done
get
then.
him for the cheap, you get him for the cheap. Like,
Yeah.
and Chris Godwin seems like the type of dude to take a discount to maybe stay where his heart's at.
It's
down
also
to
just
Tampa.
like sometimes it is better to just bring guys that have been the heart and soul of your locker
exactly.
room back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
maybe it is as simple as he's
Yeah, he's
just
just a
gonna
buck.
be a buck.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
a buck. Like, yeah.
I just think it's silly because you saw him go out and you really didn't see your offense take a step back at all. And Jalen McMillan was pretty damn
You don't
good.
think their offense took a step back?
Not even a little bit. They might have even got better.
Yeah.
Well, when
I mean,
Godwin
they
went down, Bucky also
They still
started getting
finish.
better,
Yeah,
so,
they still finished as like a top 5 offense across
Well,
the
they also
board.
started using him more.
Yeah,
yeah,
the run
exactly.
game
Started
definitely
using
came alive after Godwin got hurt.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
I think that was the difference, right?
Yeah,
the first half
for
of the
sure,
season, they were
for
slinging
sure.
the ball a lot more than they finished the season doing.
Yeah, but I mean, still though, like your offense was still damn fucking good without Godwin. So
Very,
I don't know.
Very good, yeah.
I guess the only rush would be, like you said, just to prove the message that you keep your guys around, loyalty, all that fun jubble. But like realistically, why? I don't know. Why would you bring that guy back with an
It
injury
depends on the price
history?
tag, I think,
In this
but yeah.
receiver market, where you're gonna have to potentially like match a big fat bag from a team like the Panthers.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
So if it's not
unless
the
he
Bucks,
takes a discount though. Like,
Sure,
and he,
yeah.
How
he-
much do you think he makes a year? That's the thing. Like, what do you guys?
Godwin's probably like a $20 million
I think he gets 20.
a year guy.
I said
after the injury?
yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, based on this receiver market, though, probably.
I said close to 20.
I think it's like 18.
18.
I also
Okay.
don't think the injury is as big of a deal as you're making it out to be.
Well,
I
it's
don't know.
not just this injury. It's just like Godwin has a
He's had
history.
injuries,
He's
yeah.
a history,
That's the
You're right.
thing.
and like even though like he's younger than we think, but he's still like getting on the older side of things.
He's
you
not
know
gonna.
what I mean?
No,
He's
he's
an
not gonna get a
old
4-year.
28.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not gonna get a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
No.
But I think he's a. I feel like he's done enough, especially last year before the injury, to prove he's like a 2 for 20 guy. About
Sure,
around
yeah.
there, maybe 18
Yeah,
if you
I
want
can
to
see
say
that,
18.
yeah.
But
Yeah, in that range.
that's what I'm saying.
I think it sucks because he was probably headed.
That's
for a
what I'm
big
saying. If
payday.
you're the
Yeah, he was
Buccaneers, do you want to like? Why do you want to? I don't know.
I like Jalen McMillan.
That's what I'm saying. I
I think
thought
he
Jalen
deserves
McMillan-
a chance, but if they re-sign Godwin, he's gonna just be.
I mean, they're a
stuff down the
team who
depth chart.
goes
Jason is
like
desperately trying
who
to
runs
bring
like
that
11
forward.
personnel a
Because they're
lot
gonna bring
too,
back up.
and has 3 receivers out there. Like Sterling Shepard got a lot of freaking burn once Godwin went out. Like
Jeff really did.
they run 3 receivers, so it's not the worst thing to have. To bump Jalen McMillan down.
Well, that's why you would keep
Right,
Godwin.
right, yeah,
Shout out my boy Chef.
And
yeah.
you'd
Because
rather
they
have
definitely,
McMillan-
I don't know the numbers, but they probably run 11 at like the highest, one of the higher percentages in the league.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause who the hell is their freaking tight end too? It was that guy who was starting for me in the 32-man championship,
Couldn't tell you.
Durham. P.
Sure.
Durham.
P. Durham.
He scored a tud.
Love you, man.
fuck is that
P.
guy?
Durham.
Who the fuck
I don't
is
know.
that?
Because
Who
K.
knows?
Dotton got hurt at the end.
I
And
think
he
it's
was
Payne Durham or some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Payne
yeah,
Durham.
yeah,
There
yeah.
it
Shout
is,
out
yeah.
Payne Durham
Yeah.
for watching.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, I'd probably say my prediction is he stays in the NFC South.
I'm gonna say he stays with the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna stay with the Bucks. I think that's the easy answer. I think it's probably just gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with him staying with the Bucks.
All right. We'll stay on receivers, I guess, for now. Another wide receiver who had his season cut short due to injury, Stephon Diggs, and I think it's about a foregone conclusion that he's gone now, considering they just traded for Christian Kirk.
100%.
So,
Yeah.
where do we think Stephon Diggs is going to end up?
Ooh.
Gonna love this spot.
I don't know because I forgot he was a free agent, so I didn't even think about this. I think the Cowboys maybe are in play here.
Brother too.
Yeah, he's always wanted to go to the Cowboys. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be my
I
answer.
like
'cause-
that.
Yeah. I think he's a Cowboy.
I think this is such a freaking Raider move, bro. I feel like
That's a great point.
just trying to get a name in the building, new ownership
It's
group.
Brady Raiders though.
Right. I think Diggs has Vegas written all over him, just like Darnold, just like They just need guys that'll maybe produce 6
Talent,
wins, 7 wins, and maybe compete for a wild card spot.
Why are they chasing this mediocrity right now? I don't get it.
Because they're in Vegas, dude. There's a certain
There's an
amount of
untapped
pressure
market.
that you have to like fill the seats at this point in time for the Vegas
I'm gonna
Raiders.
be honest. I think you're probably gonna fill the seats one way or another.
I don't think that's true. I think if you trot out,
Yeah,
a
if you
They've
have a bunch of
been
bums out
filling the
there.
seats because they're new and it's a new stadium and stuff. But they, like, I agree with Dean. Like, it's time to like put some competency
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
New ownership group, like it's they're definitely.
But
They're definitely operating with
Yeah,
a
but
sense of urgency.
You're not a quick fix, bro. Like that's why they
No.
can't look at it like that. I don't think.
no, I don't think he's an actual legitimate answer. But like, he's gonna sell jerseys. A Raiders
yeah,
Diggs
yeah,
jersey
yeah,
is gonna
for sure.
sell, and I think that's kind of the reason why they would do something like that. I feel like the Raiders are being run more like a business and less like a football team.
Do you think he gets a multi-year deal?
Nah, he just tore his ACL. He's old,
Okay.
right? There's no way he gets it more than 1 year. At 30, what? How old is he?
31, I think.
31 off an ACL, bro. That sounds gross.
I like the Cowboys pick. I feel like that makes sense. They definitely need receiver help, and he has the ties with his brother. So
Yeah.
I don't think teams are going to be like that thirsty to go after a guy like Diggs.
And
He was balling too
and a
before he got
locker room
hurt,
problem, like a known diva.
He was
receiver.
He
playing
was
good
great
ball.
with the
He was balling.
Texans. He was great with the Texans. He wasn't much of a diva there either. You guys talked about ties, and there's ties to another organization. It's the New York Giants. Stephon Diggs, Joe Shane, Brian Dable had something to do with bringing Diggs into Buffalo. Maybe not Dable, but he had his best seasons with Brian Dable, and I think Diggs is gonna want to head right on back with the guy that gave him his best production. I think Stephon Diggs is a Giant.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't want
If Diggs wants to go back to the guy who gave him his best production, he should go back to Buff.
Right. Yeah, I also don't think Diggs is gonna.
Happening.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going to the Giants until the Giants figure out a quarterback because he's gonna want to know who's throwing him the ball. But
A-Rod, baby.
if I have to watch Aaron Rodgers and fucking Stephon Diggs and keep up with them through social media and everything, I'm gonna do horrible things.
I'm
to
gonna be
myself. I
honest,
don't
bro.
know.
That would be the most entertainment I've had as a Giant
You
fan.
want Aaron Rodgers?
I
Entertainment
would
is
love
the word
Rodgers
for
and
it.
Diggs at this point.
You would love Rodgers. Did you watch the Jets this season?
Brother, yes. That's the unfortunate
And the
part.
Jets,
Dude,
on
what-
paper, are
I
better
have
than
nothing.
the Giants.
I have nothing.
I'd rather have.
I have less because of him. He came in, gutted our team, and left us
team is
to
a-
die.
Our
I'm in a
team is
who
not
has
as bad.
less
I'm trying to tell you,
competition and my
bro. Our team is not as bad as you think they are.
They're definitely worse than the team that Aaron Rodgers
Oh my god.
last year.
Probably, but
Okay, and they won
it's a
5
new year.
games.
It's a new year, new Aaron.
It's a new season,
New
and we're
Diggs.
still breathing.
He's not the
Aaron-
same Aaron he was when he was 38.
Aaron's not
and signed
beating
for you guys.
Jalen Hurts
39.
and Jaden Daniels and
Few men
Dak
are,
Prescott. It's a tough division, bro.
Yeah, and
Bro,
Aaron's-
just group Dak Prescott with Jaden.
Yeah, Dak Prescott out of there. That guy sucks.
Well, all 3 quarterbacks is what I'm saying are better than Aaron Rodgers at
Sure.
this point in time. There are probably 25 quarterbacks better than Aaron Rodgers.
Shut the fuck up.
Definitely aren't 25.
No?
Shut the fuck up. There's not even 15.
What are you talking about? Aaron Rodgers is not a top 15 quarterback right
yes,
now.
he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes, he
just
is.
won 5 freaking games this year. What are you talking
He's closer
about?
to 15 than 25.
Bro. No way. There's no way he's a top 15 quarterback.
I don't know.
He's a top
Top
15
15 might be
quarterback.
No, he's
in the
not.
NFL.
No, he's
15
not.
might
No,
be.
he's
Yes,
not.
he is,
No, he's
bro.
not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Bro. Let's look it up.
Bro, stressing. fucking brains about to blow.
Yeah, his hair is pushing up right now.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, CJ Stroud, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Dak Prescott.
Jordan Love is debatable, but
It's not debatable.
We'll carry on.
It's not debatable. It's
Jordan
not
Love is
debatable.
very debatable, but we'll carry
It's
on.
not very debatable.
It is.
It's
but
not.
We'll carry on.
I'll say Brock Purdy's better. Baker Mayfield's
That's
better.
also debatable.
It's not debatable.
It is debatable.
It's absolutely not debatable. Matt Stafford, Jared Goff.
He ran out of names.
we right now?
No, I'm looking.
13.
13.
Yeah, and you could fucking say 2 of them maybe shouldn't even be above him, but
Did you say Jaden?
yeah, he did.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, whatever.
think he
Add
did.
another one.
Or whatever. Drake May's better right now.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, he is.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know about.
Shut the fuck up.
Geno Smith is better right now.
Yo, Geno
Lord
is
have
better. I'll give
mercy,
you that.
bro. Stop.
Geno's better right now. Trevor Lawrence.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Yo.
up.
Trevor
5
Lawrence is
guys
better.
that you've thrown out
Trevor
there
Lawrence
are
is better.
arguable right now.
Tua's better.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Tua's better.
Two
Tua's better.
Let's go.
Tua is better. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's better.
Kyler Murray was
Kyler
horrible
Murray
last
is better than
season,
Aaron
bro.
Rodgers. What are you
Kyler
talking
Murray was
about?
terrible last
What are
season.
you talking
fucking
about?
trash.
Bro,
He's
Kyler
better than
was
Aaron
horrible
Rodgers.
last
Kyler
He's
season.
better
was
than Aaron
trash.
Rodgers.
Kyler
What are you
was trash.
talking about?
You named 7 guys that are not better than Aaron
Yes, they
Rodgers.
are. Do we watch the same?
Yes.
I watch them every week.
Yes.
I watch them every week, and he would not.
Bro,
He was not better than those
That's
guys.
fucking ridiculous. I fucking watch those guys every week too.
We all watch Red Zone, Matthew.
Bro, okay, ready? Trevor Lawrence, what the fuck did he do last year? I love Trevor, but right now he's not better than Aaron Rodgers. Get that shit out of here.
Yes, he is.
Stop it. Brock Purdy?
Is
Are we
better.
fucking
Is
serious?
better. Is better. Is
You
better.
put
Is
Aaron
better.
Rodgers
Is
on that
better.
team?
Is better.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Drake May, you're fucking delusional.
I'm not delusional. Drake May.
you're fucking
Drake May
delusional,
is,
bro.
Is
You're
better than
fucking
Aaron.
delusional.
Drake May is better than Aaron Rodgers.
You're fucking
right
delusional.
Now.
You're insane.
Right now.
You're insane.
I'm not insane. Aaron Rodgers sucks. He sucks. He's not good.
doesn't.
He's 40. He's gonna be 41, bro.
Yeah, with one of the worst O-lines in the NFL last year.
It was not one of the worst.
And he balled out
It
down
was
the
not
stretch
one
of
of
the
the worst.
season.
It was not
coming
one of
off
the worst.
a fucking torn Achilles.
Balled out. Couldn't win a football game.
Because your team sucks and your franchise is poverty.
He was giving Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Breece Hall a good
Garrett
offensive
Wilson
line.
fucking stinks. Overrated. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you?
You lose the argument right there.
Good O-line.
You lose the argument
Good
right there.
O-line.
Yeah, it was good.
Good O-line.
Go check the stats. It was one of the best pass protecting offensive lines in the
I
league.
will go check the stats.
Go check right
They had
now.
fucking 38-year-old tackles that were on their way out.
He had a good receiving core,
Yeah,
a good running back
pick that
room.
you made, Olu Fashad, mad good tackle.
He was
bro.
good. He
no,
was
he
good.
was not.
Yes, he was.
Oh my god.
He barely played, didn't he?
He did play. When Tyron Smith
like
went
that
out, he was a
too.
starting left tackle.
And it was
I
not.
didn't
He
say it. He
was
said-
painfully mid.
He was not. He was a good offensive lineman. The offensive line was not the problem last year. The problem was Aaron Rodgers blew every game in the fourth fucking quarter.
The Jets were 16th in PFF pass blocking grade and 12th in PFF run blocking.
That's an
grade.
average O-line.
Yeah, Brees Hall
Okay.
was mid.
Yeah, but you
What
were
the-
saying the O-line was ass.
But
That
okay,
was-
so the run game ain't helping a fucking 40-year-old quarterback.
Okay, you said the offensive line was bad, and you said
Yeah, it was
and you
mid.
said-
It was
and you,
mid.
and you
For
said
a 40-year-old
you said
quarterback,
bad. You said
you
bad.
need
You said
better than
bad.
that.
You said
You need
bad.
better than that for a
You said
40-year-old
bad.
quarterback.
You
And
said
you
bad.
said Garrett
You did say
Wilson
bad.
is bad.
So
You
take
did-
it back
you
and
were
say
wrong.
mid.
Is bad.
Respect them and call them mid.
They're mid, sorry.
I mean, mid and bad is two completely different
Yeah,
things.
yeah, 100%.
They
You're
were
right,
better-
100%.
They were honestly better than mid.
A
If
mid
you average
O-line,
it out,
a mid O-line with the top 15
16th?
quarterback.
16 in pass blocking and 12th in run blocking.
Yeah, but-
so you average that
But
out.
I don't care about the run blocking for Aaron Rodgers. Your running back sucked. They did not play well. You had no run game. Barely.
Maybe they didn't have a run game because of Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my God, here we go. No, maybe it's because you have shit play calling. Your fucking play caller is ass number one.
Yeah.
He handpicked him.
He was the guy that
He
chose to
did.
play.
Yo, guess what? He ain't fucking coming to no Giants. Brian Dable's calling plays here.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is
Yo,
getting down with Daboll.
Aaron
calling plays.
Rodgers will bitch Brian Dable. I'm
No, he
sorry,
won't.
bro.
Brian
yes,
Dable
he
don't
will,
take
bro.
that
Brian
shit.
Dable
Oh my God,
calls a
bro.
play.
Jeff Ulbrich. Brick.
He wasn't
That
calling
has
plays.
nothing to do with this.
We got Brick.
Bro.
Jeff Ulbrich.
Come
and we
on,
got
be
fucking Brick
serious,
going
bro.
in the goddamn locker
Okay.
room.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers is listening to that little earpiece from Brian Dable calling a play and giggling. He's like, then he's going to the huddle and calling whatever the fuck he wants to call.
Roger, okay, that's fine. But
Okay,
Rodgers is
so
still
what do you
better than
mean?
fucking 15 quarterbacks in the NFL.
I just named 15
you
that are
named
for sure
8
better.
that were debatable.
Well, we got up to
And
17.
I named we got up to 17 legit actually.
We got up to
Kyler's better
17
than Aaron
legit.
Rodgers.
We got up
Kyler
to
is better.
17 legit.
Kyler
You
was
fucking
bad
named
last year,
Drake
bro.
Kyler
May.
ended the season bad, but Aaron Rodgers also started the season bad. So, like,
Yeah, then I guess it's debatable. But
Kyler started the season great. Like,
Sam Darnold's better.
ooh.
That one I'll give you. I think
Okay, keep giving me quarterbacks.
I think Sam Darnold.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I gave you fucking one. out of 7.
He's better.
Bro, stop it. Stop it.
Bryce Young.
Just don't even fucking think.
Bryce
Debatable
Young.
right now.
It's
Oh,
close.
that one's debatable.
It's
Yeah.
close.
Now you want to be
Bryce Young
debatable.
got benched last year. Of course it's
Oh
debatable.
my God, bro.
Aaron Rodgers almost got benched last year. Bo Nix is better.
Bo Nix. Hey,
Yeah, I'll take Bo Nix
Bo
over
Nix.
Drake May. You fucking said Drake May before
You
that
take
guy.
Bo Nix over Drake May. I don't know if I would do
Caleb?
that.
Bo Nix is better than Drake May right now as we fucking stand.
Kenny Pickett.
Caleb.
Not true. Did he just have a better team?
Caleb.
Bro.
Caleb.
Maybe Caleb.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, who's the next free agent, bro? I'm not doing this no more.
Justin Fields.
Kid just hates him because his team and his franchise fucking sucks.
Mr. Unlimited.
No, he won 5 games with a good offense. What are you talking about?
Where the good offense is fucking debatable.
All right.
But
We'll stay on the offensive side. Probably
You
the
said Devontae
top.
Adams was good.
Devontae Adams is good.
Okay. Garrett
Really
Wilson is
good.
good.
Garrett Wilson is
You can just
Good.
put that down.
Okay.
he's overrated.
Okay.
He's overrated. But yeah.
What do
Your
you
run game
mean by
sucks.
that?
Yeah.
I think Garrett Wilson is overrated.
He's not though.
Where's he rated?
He's putting up 1,000-yard seasons
People
with
say
Zach
Garrett
Wilson.
Wilson's the top 10 receiver.
He's like
Top 15.
top 15.
Top 20.
Close to it.
Top 15.
Top 20.
15.
20.
Bro, what are we doing here? Are you just going to go against everything I say this whole time?
Yeah. Because you're wrong.
He says you say 10, you go 15, 20, 25. It's 15.
Did I say 25? I didn't say
That was the next
25, I
step.
said 20. I said 20.
It's
I could
15.
probably get to 25, to be honest.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
His phone locked because you guys fucking.
We're gonna stay on the offensive side of the ball. Probably the best offensive lineman on the market, considering Trey Smith got tagged. Ronnie Stanley, left tackle. Left tackle.
I don't have an opinion.
What teams need a tackle?
It's gonna be
Invalid.
wrong.
Invalidated.
What teams need?
Bro thinks Aaron Rodgers is his savior.
There's
I don't think
one
he's
team
my
that Ronnie
favorite.
Stanley could go to that'll really fuck the league up. It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, that would definitely fuck the league up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if there is
They
a
ain't
team
in
out there that
position
needs, yeah,
right
they
now,
just
though.
are they? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like they. You
I
can
mean, they
always
freed
make
up
it work.
some money.
Yeah.
The Patriots definitely need him.
Patriots are a good one.
Patriots could throw a
They've
back
like
at Ronnie
130
Stanley.
million.
I think they
too.
probably
I like the
will.
Patriots. Yeah,
Because I think the Patriots are probably going to go receiver. They're probably going to take Tet at 4. If I was the Patriots, I would take Tet at 4 and sign him.
yeah, I like that.
That.
I like the Pats.
Who else needs a
Oh,
tackle?
that.
Cowboys need a tackle.
I would love a receiver to
Cowboys
pair with Drake May.
need tackles.
The Bungles, but I don't know.
So you go
I don't know if
trade
the
for T.
Bengals can make it work.
Trade for T. Pats.
I'd rather draft Tet than trade for T.
I don't know about that.
Because you don't have to pay him.
Here he goes again.
you don't have to pay him for 4 years, and you don't have to give up a draft pick. You could just draft him.
Yeah, but like, it's probably a second.
I like the Pats. I'm gonna go with the Pats.
Yeah, I like the Patriots too. I think Patriots land Ronnie Stanley. I think they
Fuck
throw a
you.
bag at him.
Fuck you, Wagner.
Where's he going?
You're just upset because I'm wearing this nice Juan Soto jersey.
Yeah, honestly, that is triggering me pretty bad right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Now the number 22 Yankee jersey is Dominic Smith.
That's my guy.
This is tough.
Pretty
man.
embarrassing.
Shut up, bro. Fuck you. I don't know, honestly.
Come
I really
on,
don't know where he
pick a
goes.
fucking team.
Can the Ravens bring him back?
Yeah, I think he stays with the Ravens.
Cool.
All right, there you go.
Moving on
Ronnie.
to the defensive side of the ball, we got not one but 2 Super Bowl champions. I doubt both of them are brought back because that would cost a pretty penny. But we got Josh Sweat, who's arguably the Super Bowl MVP, and we got Milton Williams having a breakout year. Both of them.
I think, pass rush, like Green Bay's the first team that comes to mind for me because they have no pass rush. So I think if they don't pay a receiver, because I don't think they're going to be able to pay both, like a receiver and an edge rusher, a lot of money. I think they need to land one of these guys and then trade for the other position. So like sign a receiver, trade for an edge rusher, or sign an edge rusher, trade for a receiver. I think Green Bay needs to do one of those. So I like Green Bay for Milton Williams. He's a little younger. Other than that, let's see. Where are you guys at?
Josh Sweat is a
I-
Falcon.
I think he's a Cardinal.
He has Falcon written all over him, Josh Sweat. They
like
need
that.
him so bad.
You need him.
They need him so fucking bad.
I think the Cardinals have the cap space, and also Sweat has familiarity because Jonathan Gannon was formerly the defense coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. So I think
a
Sweat's
good one.
a Cardinal.
He gonna get a fat
I like the
bag.
Cardinal fit. I think the Bengals are going to be in the market for an edge rusher after they maybe get rid of the best one in the league.
The Bengals are going to trade Trey Hendricks and be like, holy shit, guys, we need an edge rusher.
Oh, Josh Sweat.
Well, I think
Guys,
that's
what
going to be
happened?
the defense is already bad. If you get
Yeah,
rid of
100%.
Henderson, you're going to need to fill the void. I
So
guess
fucking sad.
the point would be to pay a guy less. I don't know. So a guy in that kind of tier range would be good.
That's
I guess.
amazing because, like, how much is Josh Sweat getting? Josh Sweat's getting a bag because he just, like you said, he probably had a case for a Super Bowl MVP. So, like,
Oh, he's
What,
probably
20, 25?
22,
22, yeah. And what's Trey Hendrickson getting? Closer to 30?
30.
So, like, imagine they trade Trey Hendrickson and get Josh Sweat
Save
just to
$6
save, like,
million.
$6 million.
Yeah, but then you get draft picks.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
trade.
It's also
guess.
true. You save
Yeah,
$6 million and you
okay.
get probably like a second or a third.
Bengals,
I don't hate that.
Bengals are fucking poverty.
That's not
They
the
are
worst
poverty.
idea ever. Though.
Um,
They are poverty, though.
yeah.
I agree.
They are definitely.
But Josh Sweat, yeah, Sweat, he's what, like 20, 28?
I think so.
something like
I think
that.
he's 27.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Cardinals fit. They need an edge rusher too. They need anyone on defense.
I think it just makes too
Who
much
else?
sense. I could argue both of them end up going to Arizona, and Gannon tries to get.
a lot of money.
It is a lot of money
Yeah.
for sure, but Gannon tries to get two of his guys on his defense. That's really what they're lacking. Their defense sucks.
100%. Yeah, no, the defense is horrible.
I think
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they could pay two.
you know
edge
what? No, I'm
rushers, you know?
going to say yeah. I think both the Eagles go to Arizona and pair up with Gannon again.
I like Milton if he's not going back to Philly. I like the Texans for Milton. I think that'd be nice. Put him in the middle of Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter. That'd be pretty filth.
That'd be cool.
'Cause, I mean, who
Yeah,
starts on the interior of their D line right now?
I have
The
no
Texans.
idea.
They could use Milton. Milton's gonna get a bag
Or the
too,
Patriots.
though.
Yeah,
Bro.
he's gonna need a bag.
Patriots can make sense for either one of these guys too.
Yeah.
They need a pass rusher
Yeah.
And they have all the money in the
and all the
world.
money in the world.
Yeah.
I'll say one of them goes. I'll say Milton Williams goes to the Pats, and I'll say Sweat goes to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So
Next up, we're gonna move to the secondary. We got some good corners on the block here. We'll go with. I'll just group
gonna
them
say
all.
you went
Yeah, I'll
with
just
mine,
group them
yeah.
all together. DJ Reed, Charvarius Ward, and Byron Murphy.
So, I think one of these guys is a giant
guaranteed, yes,
for
agreed.
sure. I read they were looking at 4 years, 72 with 40 million guaranteed for DJ Reed,
Oh,
which is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Yo, I always felt like, I mean, you could tell me more because you're a Jet fan. I always felt like DJ Reed was overrated, bro. I'm
He's
gonna
not
lie.
that. He's
I
not
actually-
fucking 40 years, 72. I think.
I'm actually on the opposite spectrum.
think
I always
he's
thought he was
underrated.
underrated.
Yeah,
I just feel like he's.
Or perfectly rated if you think.
I feel like, bro, people had him as a top 10 corner. I thought
Top
he was
15
always
corner.
closer to 15 than he was to 10.
well,
He had some like good years, but like I don't know, bro. I feel like he's always giving something up because of his size. You know what I mean?
I think that's definitely the downside.
Yeah.
Like I feel
He
like
was
when
6'1",
I
he's the
was
best corner in the
watching,
league.
like there's a way to attack it. Like he could just, I know that's not really how NFL offenses operate, but like just throw it up.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
given how good Sauce was those couple of years and DJ Reed was still elite with all the targets going his way, I think it says a lot about how good DJ Reed really was over the
I guess,
past few
yeah.
years.
I was seeing like 15 million a year for Byron Murphy too, and I'm gonna be honest, I'd be cool with that too. I'd be cool with Byron Murphy.
I'd rather pay Byron Murphy that than DJ Reed, though.
I agree.
I think Reed's
Yeah.
worth that, but not for the Giants.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the Giants, my like pecking order. I want Charvarius Ward. I think having a vet in there,
I agree.
in that corner room, that secondary room is really important.
Especially because
and he's still really good.
he and Banks are very similar, size wise, attitude
I
wise.
fucking hate Banks, but
So I think
Um,
Ward fits the best.
Banks sucks. To Ward, it would be Byron then DJ Reed because like we have Drew Phillips who's a undersized corner. You can't give DJ Reed all that money.
Dog
and
in
then-
the slot though.
Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I don't think we need Reed as bad as we need like a one-on-one man, more of a man beater.
Man beater.
Man beater.
I agree. I think Ward is the best fit for the Giants.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I like
Ward's a Giant.
yeah, I like Ward on the Giants.
I think Byron Murphy goes back.
I think so too.
I
So
think
it was
he's
the best year of his
too.
career.
Yeah, he's too like versatile too for that defense, and it allows Brian Flores to be able to like do what he wants to do, having a guy who can move all over the field like that.
sure.
Well,
So-
I think they could bring in DJ Reed. I
Who,
think
the
he-
Vikings?
No, I was gonna go. Well, no, I was talking about the 49ers.
Oh no, I was saying Byron Murphy's goes
I
back
thought
to
we
the
were talking
Vikings.
about Ward. So
No, Ward's a Giant.
Ward's a Giant.
Yeah.
I could see that happening though, them losing out on Ward and then replacing him with
well,
DJ Reed.
and DJ Reed going back to solid
Yeah.
in playing in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I like that fit a lot.
Yeah,
actually.
that'll be my prediction
makes
actually
sense.
for the three.
Yeah.
Ward to the Giants, DJ Reed to San Fran, and Byron
Byron Murphy
stays
stays.
in
Yeah.
Minnesota. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're all in
One of them
agreement
could
there.
end up.
Definitely the Jags are in play for all of them.
One of them could be a Raven. The Ravens need a corner. I don't know
They
if
do,
they'll be
but they
able-
I
don't.
don't think they do. I just think
Think
they
so?
need.
They
another
turned up
year.
so
And they
much.
still got-
at
yeah,
the
they still
end
got
of the
Humphrey.
year,
Yeah, Humphrey's still
and
balling.
Nate
He's a
Wiggins
great
is
slot corner.
Nate Wiggins is
Yeah.
good, bro.
Wiggins is good.
Nate Wiggins
He
is
broke out,
good
bro.
play.
He was
Brandon
good.
Stevens is solid too.
Yeah,
they
Nate Wiggins
they got
could
corners
play.
there, and they draft well at that
Yeah.
position too. So
Trying to think the teams that got like secondaries attack like that.
Dolphins could fucking try and strike out
Well, they
again
just-
on a
Cowboys.
corner next to Rams.
they just cut Kendall Fuller.
That's
Right?
what I'm saying.
Kendall Fuller can help a team.
They had
out.
Xavier.
Cheap.
They cut
Xavier
him,
sucked,
picked up
though.
Kendall Fuller, cut him, bringing freaking
Shit,
DJ
maybe-
Reed and ruin him
And
too.
Cater Coe's a free agent too, I think. So who the fuck is in the corner?
Shit, maybe
room
the
for
commies, man,
Dolphins?
because
That's right.
Marshawn Lattimore, the Commanders, because Marshawn Lattimore did not work out.
Tommy's got cap space too.
Yeah.
Washington needs a corner.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams that need corners.
They're
bro.
gonna be Washington.
They're gonna get a bag. All of them.
Detroit is gonna.
I
be,
think Lattimore is gonna be better too for them though. Like he had a rough season, bro.
Is he-
He got traded
He's
mid-year
not a
and he was
free
hurt.
agent, I
No,
don't think.
no, he'll be fine though, bro. He got traded mid-season and then he got hurt and rushed back. Like that's not
No,
who
he'll be
he
good
is.
for them next year.
He was mad good with the Saints earlier before he got hurt.
It's just they gotta
Yeah.
get a CB2.
All right.
But
So that's the list of top 10 free agents. If we forgot someone, I don't know what to do if we forgot someone. Sorry, I guess.
yeah, let us know.
I don't know. We'll throw in a little bonus here at the end. 2 guys recently requested or are seeking trades, DK Metcalf and Trey Hendrickson. So we'll start with DK. Who is trading for DK Metcalf?
I think DK Metcalf is a Charger. I think giving Justin Herbert a big wide receiver that he can throw the ball up to.
He almost did it again.
I didn't almost do it again. I was, no.
you hesitated.
No. I wasn't gonna do it. What happened was I wanted to laugh because it popped in my head. But, all right. I think DK Metcalf's a Charger. I think he'll complement Lad McConkey really well. Now I can't not say it. But what else was it? What else?
That's all he wants to say about him.
No, I completely agree. I think the Chargers make a lot of sense for DK. I think having a guy like DK to kind of play that role of a Quentin Johnson and kind of be the deep threat and take the top off the defense and be big and physical. Yeah,
See, exactly. Can't do it now. It's fucking tainted.
Yeah, I think that DK skill set will fit nicely with McConkey, and I think Herbert will be able to hit him on them deep balls.
I think that the Green Bay Packers are the easy answer for DK. I think they need to consolidate their wide receiver room, offload, the Christian Watsons and the Dobbs and the Wicks. There's just too many guys, and just turn it into DK.
No, I agree with you. I think the Packers are a great destination, but if this feels like anything, it feels like a Raiders move, especially with Pete Carroll just coming in. Your DK, I feel like, is the perfect complement to a Brock Bowers, to a Jacoby Myers, 2 guys that are going to work underneath. And DK is going to be able to stretch the field, make life easier for the 2 of them, and whoever the Raiders quarterback is going to be of the future. And like I said, Pete Carroll probably going to push to go get his guy. I think DK ends up a Raider. So,
All right, and then next up, who goes out and trades for Trey Hendrickson after he requests a trade?
I think we were saying it before, like the same teams that are in on Myles Garrett are probably going to be in on Trey Hendrickson. I think the Lions are going to be really aggressive and get it done. I think they put a guy like that on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson, they're gonna wreck offenses all season. So yeah, I think the Lions are gonna throw whatever they can at Hendrickson.
I'm afraid it might be the Bills. I'm really afraid that might happen, and the Bills are just going to be elite and finally get over the hump. I think he could be the piece that really does it for them.
Speaking of getting over humps, I think Trey Hendrickson is going to take the Washington Commanders over the hump. I think they're going to try and go for Myles Garrett, but it's going to be a little bit too pricey, so they're going to, I don't even want to say settle because he's a lead in his own right, but they're going to end up with Trey Hendrickson as their premier edge rusher.
Where'd Lou Anarumo end up again? Is it Dallas?
No, it's like the Colts.
Where did
maybe?
he end
The
up? Is it the
Titans?
Colts?
Titans? I don't know.
I thought it was.
Oh, it is the Colts. You're right. They don't have. Oh, they do have the cap space, but they're not doing that. Oh God, this is.
Oh, he's from Staten Island.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
he's
didn't know that?
that's what's her name's family.
Alyssa Scavani's uncle.
Lions are gonna get one of the rushers for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Tom on this one. I think the Lions gotta go all in. They gotta go make the push. If it takes a first-round pick, it takes a first-round pick. You got to go get some pass rush help for Aiden Hutchinson, who's going to be coming back from a tough injury. Trey Hendrickson led the league in sacks this past year. I mean, look, you got to go ahead and go get your guys. So put the boys over the hump. Go get an extra pass rusher. Keep Zadarius Smith. Keep the band together, and go get after it. So Trey Hendrickson alive.
All right. Well, those are our NFL free agency predictions. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our socials. Comment down below your boldest and your hottest NFL free agency take. And with that,
Ball game.
Ball game.
Ball game.